is Ryan from RLS ASMR. Now, today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I don't think I've done one of these before, and I thought about it, and I was going to do another anime ramble, but I was going through some of my old comments, and I do that from time to time to see if there's anything that someone said like 6 months ago that I haven't done yet. You know, by the way, if you're one of those people, sorry, oops, just leave another comment, berate me with it, I'll respond, and put it on my list, hopefully. But, yeah, so basically, I was looking through, and I realized also someone requested that I speak a little bit slower, so I'm going to try to do that just a tad bit. I'm not used to that, but I'm going to try to speak a little bit slower. Maybe hopefully this video is pretty long. Anyways, so I'm going to be doing a music ramble today. I don't think I've actually told you guys, like, I think I've been passing it, you know, talked about, like, the types of bands that I like, but I don't think I've gone through just what I'm listening currently, and my music in the last 6 months has kind of like changed a little bit, so I think it'd be interesting to go through while I eat some stuff. But I'll let you I went to the store, I got some cheese now. One of you commented and said that you were expecting me in my last video, I believe. You expected me to like pour cheese on it because I did that in the last couple of videos and I didn't do it. Now you get to see it again. You watching? Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed that. But another real quick thing. I had a situation a month ago where I had way too much caffeine and got really dehydrated and it scared me. So I have been doing these zero caffeine, Coke Zeros because I don't want any sugar. And if I'm gonna be doing coffee, I can't do like double caffeine. I don't want to screw myself up. Plus, I've been trying to drink a lot of water. You see, no water in here. So, anyways, I already have one opened. So yeah, I just kind of wrote down off to the side here just a lot of the bands and then just brief, notes of what kind of music they do, and then I'll kind of tell you, and nothing super in-depth, but I think I have enough bands to kind of get a full video because I've listened to so much music over the years. Something that actually, let me know if you'd be interested. I can do like what age I was, and then like what arc of music that I did, or what arc of music that I was interested in, because I can pretty much remember like from the ages of like 12 to up until now. Like each year it felt like I kind of discovered a new type of music. But anyways, but I had to do something different because I know a lot of you don't listen to, I know a lot of you do listen to, or I know a lot of you do watch like anime and stuff. That's why you're interested in my channel, or you watch my channel. But a lot of you like the movie reviews, TV show reviews. Oh, by the way, I don't think I mentioned it as well, because I talked about Hereditary in my last video. So, I just want to clarify, I do like Hereditary. I don't think I actually said that. I do like the movie. What I was critiquing was like people were telling me how creepy it was and how disturbing it's gonna mess with you. And yes, I did watch it in like the middle of the day, so that's probably why like I didn't get super scared. But it doesn't matter what time of day it is. If something's disturbing to me, it's going to disturb me. But it's like nothing that really happened in that movie made me feel like scared. And like nothing really affected me. It was more funny. I liked it. But I've gotten a couple comments like, oh, like, so did you like it though? And I'm like, oh yeah, of course I did. I just didn't think, I was sold, the movie I was sold on it wasn't that. But anyways, moving on to music. So this is like the first few bands I'm gonna talk about and the people I've been talking to, or that I've been listening to. There are a lot. Excuse me, not a lot. They're very recent that I've been listening to them, probably like the last few months. It hasn't been. These aren't like my main favorites or anything like that. This is just what I've been listening to recently. So the first band that I have up there, artist, is Blackbriar. That's B-R-I-A-R. The female lead singer has a really awesome voice. I love the background, like metal. It says it's an alternative metal band, and they're apparently from Assen in the Netherlands, which makes sense. And it's like a gothic metal symphonic type band. Really good. I love listening to them to like read stuff or research things. Or if you're playing a video game like Minecraft or even just any basic video game, that you can listen to music to. They're really good. And it's just, I've listened to a lot of their music. I can't name the songs though. I can't name the songs that I've listened to because I don't like, if I really like a song, I'll save it. Like one of their songs I really like is Selkie and Moonflower. But I can listen to hours of a band and not know any songs by them. Because I'm not looking at the song titles when I'm like, I only do that if the song's really, really good. But I'll pretty much just like go through the whole thing. Unless there's a band. So there's a band that I have on my all-time favorites list that I know almost all. I basically know all the music. But that's coming up later. So stay tuned. But anyways. So the next one I have, I've called this Polyphia, but many people have pointed out to me that it's a Polyphia. And I've realized, oh, that does make sense. So it's Polyphia, if you want to look them up. They do mainly like progressive rock, and apparently they're based in Plano, Texas, which I wouldn't have presumed if you look at the music videos. But I like it. It's kind of very rough sounding guitar, but they're really like, they're very experimental with the types of music that they do. I don't want to call everything metal, but like, it's just very instrumental guitar. It has a lot of different themes. So I don't know what like progressive rock is, but they just add a lot of different styles and mixes into their, like, I like the way they do their drums and guitar and different instruments. It's really good. So I'm not that good at describing music. The way I put in my notes, I said it kind of reminds me of Metallica without lyrics. But then also kind of what I've explained to you now is that they add a lot of different elements to the music that makes them really good to listen to. Also, quick side note, in the background, I did audio test recording before this. I heard crickets, and there are crickets out there, so hopefully that's relaxing for you guys in the background. But okay, so that's Polyphia, and they're really good. I can listen to them now. Them favorite songs by them are Ego Death and Playing God. But their Playing God song, they have it in like 6 different albums. So I was shuffling on Spotify listening to their music, and I heard the same intro like 7 different times. I'm like, what is going on? I think it's just when they release like a new album, there are new songs on there, but I think they put Playing God on a lot of them, or at least whatever they've posted on Spotify. It wasn't a bad thing. It's just I want to listen to all their different like songs. So now Galleons is the next one. This was recommended to me by someone. I was talking about music and they're like, Galleons is really good. They're a post-hardcore, which is, I had to look it up because I didn't know what post-hardcore was. It's kind of like, please, if someone can correct me, but to my understanding, I read a brief paragraph on it. It's kind of like punk music and then a bunch of other different like genres mixed together. Like, and I looked up, it was a playlist on Spotify, and the first song on the playlist of like a post-hardcore mix was A Day to Remember. And it was the song, I sold my soul to the open road. Everyone should know that song. It's a super old like pop, like a punk song that if you had an emo phase, like everyone should know that who had an emo phase. Never let me and not let me so. You're right and I was wrong. No, help me back. You're right. Downfall of Us All. That's what it's called. Okay. I have to listen. I have to like play. I have to think of this. I know the lyrics. I've heard that song a million times. Let's go. So, yeah. So Downfall of Us All was the first one on the list. So I guess it's kind of like emo pop punk, and then a bunch of different genres is what post-hardcore is. But I think A Day to Remember is probably the closest comparison to Galleons, because I don't know how to categorize the music, but it's an post-hardcore experimental band. Is a good mix of more like singing metal, rock influence, different versions of music. It's a subgenre of hardcore punk. I don't know. So, the next one. Vix. Phix. I will admit, I found this guy on TikTok. And I looked up his Twitter. He says he's a rapper. And I mean, he is a rapper. I listened to some of his songs. He raps in them. The main song he just released that I found off of him, that led me to him. That song is called Underneath. And it is very metal with a lot of singing in it. Kind of reminds me of like Bring Me the Horizon type stuff. But it's like there's rapping in it. So does that mean it's more like Linkin Park? I don't know how to describe it, man. But I think, there was someone in the, I should have wrote down who he did the song with. I'll put his name somewhere around here. Oh, I won't. I'm not even gonna I know I'm not gonna remember, but just look up the song Underneath by Phix. You'll figure it out. I put in my notes, which is just the type of music that really tickles my eardrums the right way. It's a mixture of like metal and rap. Kind of reminds me of MGK's music, but he's mainly a rapper, yeah. And if you don't know, Machine Gun Kelly has done like, I remember listening to some of his songs. He'd be all over the place. He's done like metal rap, gangster rap. He's been all over the place, so he kind of reminds me of that. Also, he just physically looks like him. Or maybe I'm being racist, because maybe all white guys who have a shaved sides look the same. I don't know. Now, recently I've really gotten into Attila. I don't listen to them that often, but when I listen to them, I listen to them. That's the only death, excuse me. That's the only like death metal band I really listen to. Someone showed me Cryptopsy. They're pretty good. I have them on my not on this list, but on my Spotify. Can't listen to them that often, but they have songs that are called, like, one of their songs is called Disembowelment. Very death metal. So now we have made it to my all-time favorites, which the first one is the band I was speaking of earlier when I said we would get to it. And that's Hollywood Undead. I found them when I want to say I was 13 when I found them. I found them right after I was listening, right around the time I was listening to a lot of Shinedown. I was listening to a lot of Second Chance. That Second Chance album, I have listened to that album like 5 times or 6 times. Or is it called the Sound of Madness album? I think it's the Sound of Madness album. Whichever has Sound of Madness, Second Chance on it. You know, there's one of their songs called Son of Sam. Son of Sam or Son of Man, that's on that album too as well, I think. So Shinedown, something I've listened to a lot of their music, like pretty extensively. Hollywood Undead, I have listened to so many songs on all of their album. They kind of go back and forth. So Undead, the Undead album is pretty much just it's very much so a rap album. They have a lot of just rap songs on there. They go between like club music, like club rap music, to rap music, to metal, kind of, not really, but they do like a lot of rocky undertones in a lot of their songs. I don't care for much of their new stuff since like 2018 and beyond. I haven't listened to a lot of their new stuff, but I can't name their albums, but there's about 4 or 5 albums that I've listened to fully. But if a song comes up, I've listened to their songs on I've listened to their songs. To their artists, like when you go to the artist on Spotify and you shuffle. I've done that numerous times, and a lot of their major songs that, like, Coming In Hot, I can recite to. Everywhere I Go, I can recite. Another Way Out. What's that song that's like, my legs are dangling off the edge, the bottom of my bottle is my only friend, I think I slipped my wrist again and I'm gone. I never can remember the name of that song off the top of my head, but every time it comes on, I can recite almost all the lyrics. I was listening to a lot of Hollywood Undead around the time that I was feeling a lot of teenage angst. As is, like, my emo phase and my Hollywood Undead phase happened pretty much tangentially. So, that's them. Motionless in White. I've listened to their songs, I think, a few years ago, but I'm really into them now. But I think they're going to be an all-time favorite of mine. Just really like their songs. Pretty much everything I hear from them I like. Another all-time favorite of mine. I haven't listened to all their music, but they're a pretty old band, so I should probably go and listen to it all. It's Metallica. Metallica. Obviously. Enter Sandman. Love it. And you're gonna be like, you're not a real Metallica fan because you can't name like all of their songs. Like I said, don't remember. There's one song of theirs. Okay, Days of Future Past was really good. I'm trying to remember what the song is called, but they're basically I'm you, you're, oh, what is it called? Something sad, I forget. I'm such a fake fan, I'm sorry. So yeah, and then I have Iron Maiden, which have a distinct memory that I'll share with you because this is a ramble. 1 second. So I have a distinct memory that I'll share with you. That was basically when I was listening to Iron Maiden one time. So I was listening to them a lot in high school. I was listening to a lot of metal and rap at the same time in high school. I say I listen to everything. I do pretty much listen to everything. There's not a lot of music genres that I'm not okay with. The really alternative ones are like, it has to be a song for me. If it's too alternative, like Death Grips. Now I'd have a friend that really into Death Grips, but she's never gonna watch this. So I'll just say it. I'm not really into Death Grips all that much. They have a few good songs that I think I can enjoy, but most of their songs are I don't understand it. And that's like a alternative hip hop type band or whatever. But however, with Iron Maiden, so I was basically, so way back when, this have I done a ramble about this? In high school, I used to do track and field. I've probably talked about this before, but if you're new, I used to, then, I'm relaying this information again. But in high school, I used to do track and field. Now, I didn't do the track, I did the field. Okay, I did the shot put in the discus. I was way too fat for pole vault, so don't ask. But I did the shot put in the discus. So when I was at an event, and essentially that I was helping do the measurements. So I held the other side of the tape measure, not the side of the tape measure that like what where the reading is on, but where it starts. Like where not like anyways, doesn't matter. So I was basically like, they told me just where the ball lands, put it in the middle. Like put the actual I guess end of the tape measure in the middle of it so you can get it accurate. That's how they want it measured. In the center of the hole. So I was just doing that, and my coach, I love this coach. His name is Coach Her. He always, he was super nice to me and everything. He is a math teacher as well. That's getting on a different tangent, but basically, he saw me listening to music and he goes, "Hey," and they called me Rhino. Because I guess my name's Ryan, but I later learned, I don't know, I don't know if it was like I was really fat, so they called me Rhino, or if it was, my name was Ryan, so they called me Rhino. But anyways, so that's, so they told me, so he's like, hey, Rhino, what song are you listening to? Like, what are you listening to? I looked at my phone, because I was just listening to whatever, like basically everything on my playlist, but I told him Iron Maiden, and he goes, Iron Maiden, because in the area that I'm in, 99% of people listen to either rap or country, and then there's like a 1% of people that, okay, it's like 50% rap people, 30% country people, 20% pop people. And the pop people all listen to like Taylor Swift and Morgan Wallen and all that crap. Although I think Morgan Wallen makes country music. I don't freaking know. But anyways. He was just like, hey, that's like very unique. That's like 80s metal. Why are you listening to that? It caught him very off guard. Now I'm thinking in my head, you guys are probably thinking, well, it's maybe a race thing. Because he's like, I thought you'd be listening to rap or something. But he's one of those boomers he wouldn't have known. Even if I named a rapper, I don't think he would have known him. But the fact it was a band that he knew, he's like, oh, that's like a really old band too. He's like, dang, dude. So I really love Iron Maiden. Black Sabbath, the same thing. I don't know any of the names of their songs. I just know that every time I've heard a song for them, I've liked it. Now, I had to put these two on my list. They helped me when I was formulating who I am as a person. Linkin Park. go into a whole discussion about that. But I wanted to just at least make this video because if you really like this music ramble video, then request me to make another one, and I will. Because, guys, this isn't even half of the music that I listen to. I can make probably 5 more videos and not even actually get to the meat of all the different bands that I like. I have had my Spotify account since I was like 13, and I have about 1,000 like songs on it, which, let me know if that's a high number. I think it's a high number, but I have over 1,000 liked songs on it. So this is just like 8 plus 5. This is 13. This is 13 bands that I listen to. I haven't even gone into all the different songs that I like and for what reason. So much to talk about. If you guys like these, I can make it a series, but I'm trying to diversify my content, because I'm telling you, the next video after this probably gonna be anime related or movie related. It's a coin toss. I know you guys like my movie and TV show reviews, but the issue is I stopped watching Suits because it's boring. It's boring and I hate it. I don't like it. If I force myself to watch it and it's too much. I don't like it. So, if there's another show that you guys, a regular show, not regular show, I could talk about regular show, but if there's a normal show that you guys want me to watch, like, you know, something you want me to watch in general, recommend it, and I'll comment and let you know whether or not I'm interested in watching it or not. But for the most part, just let me know. I feel like I've been talking really fast in this video, so I apologize to the viewer that asked me to speak slowly. But I get excited when I make these videos a lot. And a lot of you guys like my excitement or the way I talk about things. Only a couple of people have said that I speak too fast, which I kind of understand for ASMR. You probably want me to speak more at this pace or this speed or this level, which I could do that, and I need to practice patience. But this is a very drawn out way of speaking when I could just speak like this and I can give out my thoughts at just a much faster pace. I don't have to be all slow. Like, this to me is just very natural. This to me is speaking slow. This to me, this tone of speaking is very slow, very drawn out. If you like this, comment this more. I mean, if you make it to this part in the video, comment and let me know. I prefer, and then tag it with the timestamp so I can remember. Hey, I really like it when you speak this slow. Can you do a whole video? Excuse me. Can you do a whole video like this? Please. And you know what? I will probably give into that and do it, but just let me know. If there's enough of you that really want that, let me know. But yeah, so on the next one, there's one last one that I have to talk about, guys. And that's Falling in Reverse. If you have not listened to Falling in Reverse, or any of these bands, if all of these are new bands to you, I say go listen to them all, but Falling in Reverse, Bad Girls Club. Like, how do they go from emo punk to metal to rap back to metal? You know what I mean? Super good band. I really enjoy most of the songs that they have when I listen to them. I haven't listened to an entire album by them in so long, I forgot a lot of their stuff, but I know that I like them. But I have more all-time favorites. But I listed them all. This would be like a 50-minute video. And I do make longer content. But do these like eating videos, I don't have enough patience. I can do a full whisper. I can, if it's just eating snacks and stuff, I can do a full whisper and just completely go on and ramble about all this stuff. But I think you guys typically like when I just do full blown like eating type videos and things like that. But I need to experiment a lot more. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really enjoy your support and all your lovely comments. Please like and join the Discord if you want to become a channel member. I'm posting exclusive content on there. But no worries if you don't want to do any of those things. I just mention it for those of you that want to. But I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.